We have a few of tonight's Just Price vinyl records, and they're awesome because look, I got the scary face of King Crimson. Ooh, he's coming to get you. And then I've got Queen, The Miracle. Ooh, I got Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, and it has both stickers and both posters. How cool is that? And I got Pink Floyd, A Momentary Lapse in Reason. How do you choose which bed to sleep in?
The purple one.
The purple one? Okay. We like purple. Ooh, I got The Doors, Archives. It's 2-record bootleg, unofficial release.
They look young.
I know, don't they look like really young? Like crazy young. I don't know if it's just the light, but... Oh, we got The Doors Soft Parade and The Doors. And another copy of The Doors. And The Doors, Alive, She Cried. So you know what that means? They were live! And we got the band, The Last Waltz, Rush, Hemispheres, Rush, Exit Stage Left. Is that left? Or is that right?
I don't really know, to be honest.
That's right. That's the right side. And then I flipped it over. We have a Rush butt. What? We have a Rush butt. And you know how much I like the butts. We've got more Rush, Signals. At least they didn't get him peeing on the fire hydrant. The Power Windows. Rush, Hold Your Fire. But there's no fire. Are they like paintballs? Did they have paintballs in 1987? Ooh, we got Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms. Okay, and we've got the Eagles. Now, for everyone that thinks it's funny how much I like the Eagles had 5 #1 hit singles. They got 6 Grammy Awards, 5 American Music Awards, and then 6 top-selling albums. And Hotel California and the Eagles' greatest hits, 71 to 75, are 2 of the top 20 best-selling albums of the 20th century. So how can you not love the Eagles? I mean, they were just like the awesomest band ever. And then we've got Annie Haslam, and it's like the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. It's like Alice in Wonderland. I guess she's Alice. And Kajagoogoo. And then we got Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and more Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and more, and more, and more, and more, and more Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and more Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and more Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and then we got Emerson, Lake and Powell. And I was like, how does this make any sense? Well, Carl Palmer was all busy with Asia, so that's why they got Cozy Powell to be the other guy. And like, I was like really excited, like, ooh, were there fights? You know, like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young? No, there were no fights. He was just busy. So that's no fun. But then they reformed, then he left and Palmer came back, but then Lake left because he was busy, you know, and it was just like, it's just this big mess, you know, but they're a super group, so that's cool. And I thought it was funny too because they felt that Emerson was like the most famous of them. So to detract from him being the most famous, they called themselves Emerson, Lake, and Palmer instead of one of these other names like Triton, you know, with the three spokes.
Points.
So yeah, of Triton, you know. But okay, so you want to detract from Emerson being the most famous one by putting his name first.
I think they just did alphabetical order.
Is it just alphabetical order? Did they only have Cozy Powell from Rainbow because he was another P drummer? Like, it's just funny. And then we've got Keith Emerson, and then we've got Greg Lake, and Santana, and more Santana, Men at Work, Jethro Tull, and more Jethro Tull.
This one? No, the other one.
This one? Because he's spying?
Yes.
Yes, I like this one because it's pink and purple, and it's got an A. And more... more Jethro Tull, Broadsword, and with where it is, it just makes me giggle. Every time, it just makes me giggle. And we got more Jethro Tull, and the Steve Miller Band, Intergalactic Touring Band, so you know what that means. Aliens.
Aliens?
Aliens, because they were intergalactically touring with aliens. And we got the Best of the Monkees, and this one's an import from the UK, and the Moody Blues. And then we got Steel Eye Span, and more Steel Eye Span, and more Steel Eye Span, and more. And they were live at last.
Wait, I missed it. Do it again.
They were live at last. And then we've got Eddie Grant, Huey Lewis and the News, Renaissance, and more Renaissance, and more Renaissance, and more Renaissance. How cool were they? And they were live Renaissance. And more Renaissance, and more Renaissance. And Cat Stevens, Kenny Rankin, and another Kenny Rankin, Seals and Croft, more Seals and Croft, Neil Diamond, and more 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 Neil Diamond, and Julio Iglesias.
But look, he's smiling at you.
He's so like, it's like perfect. We compose together. Don't we look good together? So yeah, I thought we had some really awesome records in this box, and I was really excited to like learn more that, you know, I kind of already knew about the Eagles because I love them so much. So yeah, make sure you leave us a comment and let us know what your favorite record in this box is, and you know, give us a like, a thumbs up, because everybody likes a thumbs up, and subscribe. Ring that bell, ding, 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 because we do a video like this every night. We'll see you tomorrow.